Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode, a different type of episode in my channel. So, as the description may elaborate, I had made a deal with a god, a devilish god, I might say. His name is Smokey. Now, to give you a little bit of backstory to make this make sense, I have been gone for a long time, and my channel has kind of shown that. I am slowly getting back into it, but I'm still very busy, so don't get your hopes up. The past month and a half or so, I've spent most of my time doing school and taking care of a family member who had major surgery in New York City. So I've actually spent most of the month in New York, and what I didn't spend there, I was catching up in school, trying to make it where I don't get stressed out. Anyway, so during all of this, before I left to New York, I started working on a space engineers project, and I will just tell you what it is: a Venator, a 1-to-1 scale Venator at that. And I will elaborate on that more in a future Space Engineers episode. There's going to be a lot to do with that. That'll be a big part of my channel. Anyway, that was kind of a long-term project, but since I only had about a week before I was supposed to leave to go back to New York, and I was speaking with the Devilish God Smokey, and he said that I had 1 week, kind of playfully, but I kind of took it seriously, so I put my word on the line and said I will do it. I will finish it in 1 week, and I got motivated. Then I got a phone call saying I need to go back to New York because of a complication, and so I had to leave, and my week disappeared. So I only worked on the Venator for only a few days, and the whole week. It was like a day before. The point is, I had the week was gone. I couldn't do it, and so I messaged him saying, I can't do it. I need an extension. And, well, he responded. Okay, so I have the Discord up right here on the other monitor. I'll just move it over. So it kind of starts off with me. He's almost at 1,000 subscribers. Can you believe that? And he's 8 more subs away. So I responded with that. I'm in New York. I'm dealing with stuff, and I'm, took the time to say that. He says 5 more days. And, I didn't understand. I sent this kind of, at the same time. And I didn't understand the 5 more days things. Then he sent the Venator. And, at this point, I'm like, I thought maybe he was rubbing it in. So I'm like, I'm in New York. I don't have a return ticket, man. Don't rub it in. And he says 5 days left. And I'm like, 5 days till next video, thinking, is that how you're going to get your 8 more subs? And he says, no, till the Venator. And sends me this. At this point, I'm on the line. I'm like, oh, man, here, this is backfiring. And I try to argue my case, be lenient, man. And, he's not having it. I send, the best gift I could find to be like, let's get to your heart, man. And yeah, he's still not having it. Okay, then I said, well, if, apologizing and being nice doesn't work, then maybe I can bribe him. Hey, yeah, he's still not having it. Okay, so this is where we kind of find ourselves. I make a deal. Okay, I say, okay. I have a famous Robert deal. I am kind of known for making these deals throughout I've known him. I will finish the Venator and the dock in Minecraft, which you guys haven't seen, but I have started work on a dock in my spare time in the Minecraft world. Before the month is over. That's obviously month, but whatever. I'll even throw in designing the interior of the tower, because that tower I built, which is in the video, I have some ideas about doing that, and I will discuss how we're going to simplify that to make this easier. And I'll get you a piece of fancy armor. When I wrote this, I was thinking that of making that Minecraft armor that you can only get in the Nether. The name escapes me. The funny thing is, I didn't remember it then either, and that's why I didn't put it down. I'm happy I didn't, because I can get away with maybe doing something besides that armor. So that fancy armor is still, I'm figuring out how I'm going to do that. But okay, so before I elaborate on how this works, I'm going to continue. This is kind of like he's interested, and I'm like, you can think about that. And he was, he's curious. What else? So I think, and I say, okay, I'll start the first episode of the Space Engineers World again. And so that's another teaser to this episode, or to this episode. That's another teaser to what's going to happen before the month is over. So at this point, he's like, okay, and he wants more. And so then I just say, fuck it, I'll build the statue for the island. And I, of course, correct build. And that's the deal. That's the deal. Got 1 month, and I'm already regretting this. Okay. So let's backtrack a bit. This statue. That statue, I discussed later, what it could be, and I think right now the vote is the Statue of Liberty in Minecraft. There is a shady way I could do this. This has nothing to do with the size of the statue. Okay? There's nothing specific about that. I could build a tiny miniature Statue of Liberty and technically meet this criteria before the end of the month. I'm going to do the statue last because I kind of want to do the statue, and I don't really want to cut corners right now. So this is up to debate. We'll see how the month goes, because right now it's the 9th. I have some, and here I actually have a list. Let me move this over. So this is the list for the end of the month, and this is school. But you know what? School, F school. We're playing Minecraft and Space Engineers. Who cares about the final or the essays and all that? That's due in like the 16th or something. That's whatever. Okay. So we have till the 31st. Honestly, it's a bit of time. The things that are going to take time is the vinegar, because that is a huge project, but I have a lot of corners I can get rid of. The vid is going to be time consuming, but I have an idea. The dock is a broad, it's very broad. Okay, so let's get this easy stuff out of the way. The tower. The interior of the tower. There's nothing specific about the deal, or there's nothing specific on what that means. So what I'm going to is, I'm just going to do the interior layout. I'm not going to decorate it. And what I'm going to do for that is, I have a spiral staircase. I'm going to add windows. I'm going to divide up the floors and do kind of some prefab things. So this is going to take me, honestly, it'll be like a day, probably a day. That's fine. I might do that tomorrow. The dock. Oof. I've done a lot of work in the dock, but it needs a lot of work. I did the dock with the intent to build a warehouse, so I was doing the minimum of the dock needed to just build that one building. When he says dock, he's probably thinking the dock area, which means the whole dock and all of the buildings. We are obviously not going to do that, okay? This is a shady deal, and I'm trying to cut corners. So the definition of dock means what? Finish a section of dock that I started? Or finish the whole dock foundation? It's a tough call. The dock foundation can't really be finished without knowing more about the buildings, and the buildings can't... I don't know what buildings are going to be there yet. And so, to cut the most corners here, I'm going to finish the section of dock I have, which is basically already finished. And the next Minecraft video will show that. So all I really need to do is touch up some rough edges, some landscaping, and add some paths, because he built something that kind of got in my way, and so I need to path around it. So this will probably be 2 days, maybe like 2 full days. Okay, so matter of fact, let me just say 40 hours. Okay, vid and Space Engineer. So I'm gonna set that. I'm gonna go back to the original survival world, but I'm going to add some twists to it. To say how long this is gonna take is a little confusing, because it requires some research. So this is to be determined. The Venator. Okay. There will be a video out on the Venator. It is a huge project. Hundreds of thousands of blocks. It has a lot of the interior. It's I will explain more about the Venator in the episode with the Venator, but I've been working on it a lot in my spare time because I really enjoy it. I've done a lot of painting recently. I'm just, kind of repainting it, retexturing it. I've added some airlocks. I've done some things. I need to but for this conversation, the definition is what would it be finished? No. What is the definition of finished? The Venator is so large that it's kind of like a station. It is theoretically flyable, but that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work to try to add thrusters that don't disrupt the appearance of it, that also is able to move a hundreds of thousands of block ship without crashing the game. Yeah, that's so we're gonna stick with making it a fully functional, survival ready station. Now what that means is that it can refine, it can assemble, it has storage, it has hydrogen, and it has oxygen. It's a fully functional, survival ready station is the definition of finished for this contract that I am making. And it's basically there, okay? I'm adding painting to it because I think that having it not painted just looks bad, and that's not finished. So it basically needs to be completely painted, which the exterior is completely painted and the interior is like 30% painted. So I'll continue working on that. It has assemblers and refineries, but they're a little in weird places, so I want to move them around. I need to make a production room essentially, because right now it's a little confusing. And I need to add signs maybe to. Okay, so there's a few things. I'll elaborate on that. But the point is, this is gonna take. This right here is the big deal. Okay, this is what's gonna take our time, and so this is the kill. Okay, so this is one day. Fancy armor. I might go to the nether and try to strip mine for I think it's called netherite, and maybe get some netherite boots or netherite helmet. I've never made a netherite armor piece. I know that it's very difficult. I want to make a netherite helmet. I'll make it a throne. Okay, he can have his Devilish God throne be a netherite, the best armor in the game, and I'll do it unenchanted so that he can enchant, because he might want to do something fancy. So this is again to be determined. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I might can do some type of glitchy method using like a TNT replicator thing and flying machine. That would require slimes. I don't think we have a slime farm. It has its problems, but we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. So that's gonna be an episode. Speaking of, this'll be an ep, this'll be an ep, and this'll be an ep, and I'll make this ep 1 and this ep 2, and this'll also be an episode. So these are going to be the same episodes because the tower thing is not going to take long. I'm just going to show you what it's done. And so this will just be a showcase episode. This is going to be a whole episode. Who knows how long it's going to take me. The statue, again, this is also to be determined, and it is going to be I have an idea. I don't know how long it's going to take me. It'll probably take me let's say 20 hours. I don't think that's how you spell hour. There we go. But that's it. That's the future of this channel. This is what's all of this, and I'll end that. I'll just throw that in there. It's going to be done before the month is over. Also, if this wasn't hard enough, between this school stuff, I'm leaving on the 19th. I'm leaving basically this week. So in reality, I have next week and the last week. And then, of course, last week is Christmas, so that's gonna... And my birthday. My birthday's on the 25th. So I might even do, like, an all-night... Might do a Space Engineer stream, maybe, on my birthday. Comment down if that's something you'd be interested in. I don't know. So we'll find out. Anyway... I think hopefully this has explained what's going to happen in the future of the channel, and this is going to be a multi episode like what is it called when you combine like two series? It's like a conversion. This is gonna be like a conversion series. So we're converging Space Engineers and Minecraft because this deal with Smokey is, well, it needs to be done. I don't want to know what horrific things might happen if I don't complete this deal in the time frame. And I don't think getting another deal is on the table. So, remember this date. It is the 9th. We'll see when the next episode's out. I will catch you on the next phase of getting this deal over with. Thank you guys so much for staying with the channel. Oh, one last thing. I put a short of just me driving my truck under a clearance thing. It got a lot of views actually. I was surprised and I kind of liked it. I've never done a short on my phone, so it was a little rough on the music. But if that's something you want in the future, I might can start thinking of that. Maybe doing more shorts of my everyday life of flying, going to New York. Anyway, just post down in the comment down in the comments if that's something you want. Also, webcam. I'm thinking of doing webcam for some of my future projects. If that's something that you would be interested in, tell me. It won't be an every episode thing because a lot of times I'm early in the morning and I have bed hair and I don't want to be on camera for that. But I'm open-minded. Obviously, I'm not hiding my face. You can see it in a few videos and episodes. But yeah, if that's something you want, then just put it down in the comments as well. Okay, have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much. And go, please like the video and tell me if, give me your support on getting this deal over with. I'll catch you guys next time.